Say hello, hello, hello. What are we doing? We're communicating in a language that's been developed over time. We hear vibrations in the air and we take all these sounds, these vowels, these consonants, and we break them down into letters and words in our minds and come up with symbols and meaning. And of course, we add our own perspective to it based upon our past and the way the words are expressed. What is our intention is to grow and to nourish ourselves, and it is why we are here. And the more that we understand ourselves and what we are doing, the better and more capable we will become. And this is what practice is. Meditation, mindfulness, is that you have increased, that we have increased receptivity and allow ourselves to listen or feel or to see what's going on in another perspective, broadening ourselves. Because I said another, not the same. There was a little, at least slight variance that caught your mind. If you're not sure what I mean, it's okay. You do. But out of context, you might not. But when you do it again, then you will remember. And it happens all the time. Oh, it's like when you remember that your practice has been lacking and that you have been lost in a little bit of a storm on the sea of life. And you went down in the cabin and took a snooze. And now you're coming back up and want to get your hands on the helm and on the rudder of you. Having found a comfortable posture, being undisturbed, that we can focus and be calm, relax, at ease, sensually aware of our bodies, of the heat that's emanating from our being, alive, vibrating, shimmering with the majesty of all of creation. These are all your names, our names, my names, and have been for all time. Let's call our family together from all time. All humans that have ever been, come and gather here, calm, collected, at ease, with a sense of aspirations for self-improvement, an intention, an attention of energy, glowing, flowing continuously with every breath, with every ebb and flow, with every pulse, as they go, 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 flowing in one's own realization of this moment that's called now. Awareness, sensitivity rising, glowing, with your energy to glow. and everyone else glowing. All of us, no matter from when or from where, we are the family of mankind. Together, let us nod. Let us raise a hand and cheer that we have the good fortune to have been or are aware, shining through time and space, rising in creation's grace. Join, spread further, encompass not only our world, but all the worlds, all the planets of this solar system. Feeling the intimacy of our solar system, of the energy of our sun, Sol, S-O-L, Sol. You know, it wasn't so long ago when there were dedicated religions just to the sun, right? The Egyptians, Ra, the sun god, and many others. That's just one. Even in the Catholic Church or in Christianity, we give one day of the week. We call it Sunday, right? Special, because that's how special the sun is. The energy, the fusion, the creation of energy binds us as being from here. Very special. Very unique. But this does not mean that on billions or trillions of planets, that it is not the same. It is exactly the same, though different. It is an opportunity to shine. So I am calling all of these beings, all of good intention, all of kind spirit and heart and souls, of compassion, of curiosity, of wanting to be helpful, and with a sense of wisdom and experience and compassion and empathy and patience, to come and gather here with us and our forefathers. And you don't have to look very far. It doesn't need to be a generic sense. Just keep looking down and inside of your own being, in one's own self. It's far enough for a little ride like this, and finding one cell of the trillions that you have, one is enough. And inside that cell you will find your DNA. And in this DNA is the history of life. I'm going to say it again. In this DNA is the history of our lives. Being here now, feeling the ebb and flow of one's breathing, feeling the cadence of one's pulse, feeling the shimmering majesty of being alive, allowing, accepting whom you Not sure? A bundle of miracles, I like to say. And for sure you are. A bundle of miracles. Now. And you always have been. Though sometimes we lose our way or get misdirected. It is time, in the dawning of this age of better intentions, of humanitarianism and spiritual advancement, that we apply ourselves. It is this age. It has been in the making for hundreds, if not thousands of years. This renaissance of human thinking. We are the stewards of this planet, in some ways, right? Physically, for sure. Being aware and just using common sense is the answer. One need not get upset for the mistakes that mankind has made. Accept them and move on. Be wise and learning from what's already occurred. This history that we share, this more or less 10,000 years of recorded history. What do you think? This is a blessing to know that we have this opportunity to learn from others' experience. Even you're listening to this pod show. You're utilizing my experience and hopefully learning to have these experiences on your own, of being calm, of being collected, of being aware, of nurturing yourself with self-affirmations, with being systematic and organized, learning discipline, by practicing your virtues, practicing being aware, making commitments, personal obligations and observations about whom each of us are shimmering, your shimmering majesty. That's whom you are. It is important also to be humble. Without humility, you won't get very far, because your ego will be in your way. It is mandatory to have, because it is a key to one's own allowing and accepting. Be careful. Sometimes we are brought up in environments where we are blind and we must learn to see. Or you have yourself fettered with goggles or a tube in front of your eyes. Humility is a sense of perspective. There is more and different than you. And leaving open the possibility there is even more. Here then lies the beginning of questions, for which a search is made for answers, which is the beginning of self-realization, right? Self-illumination, yes. Self-revelation. That is your name too. It is happening in every moment. How deep is your self-revelation now? Deeper than most times, right? So, and this is only the beginning. Doing it all the time. Don't you think with practice? that it will grow. It's like swimming or running or walking or eating or talking. Practice. And your abilities and capabilities grow. Experience. Wisdom. Think about what you're doing. All day, 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 day. We're thinking about what we're doing in every way. And when we forget, we're kind and considerate and full of compassion. Yes, for ourselves. And yes, for everyone else. Let us be a shimmering and shining beacon, an example to light your way and those around you, that they may also learn to play. Have a nice day.